How's my quad squad doing? It's the man, the myth, the legend, Quad MFT here, and it's Father Sunday. What's up, Dad?
Hey, what is up, Warriors? It's the Quad Father, and I want to talk about getting rich and getting drunk. Not necessarily in that order, but...
At the same time, yes.
if that can be done, it'd be a good deal.
I'm ready to go. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Okay, well, I want to the thing that made me think about that was I saw this story about a guy who got a tattoo on his arm, which made me think about, you know, things that people do when they're drunk. But this guy wasn't drunk. His friends made him get a tattoo of either Barbie on his butt or the tattoo of a McDonald's receipt on his forearm.
And wait, how did they make him do it?
Well, they just peer pressured him into it.
Just said, "Go, dude, come on."
Yeah, he was from like Switzerland or something.
Yeah,
and he said, I need to get a tattoo, and what should I get?" And they said, "Well, you should get this McDonald's tattoo," which is stupid.
Why does he need to get a tattoo?
I don't know. His friends thought he was too busy with the ladies, and they thought somehow getting that tattoo would slow him down.
Kinda.
I don't know. They're not American, so you can't trust them.
I gotcha.
But that made me think about some stupid things that people do when they do get drunk. Okay. One of the things, obviously, is a tattoo. Another one clearly is driving. Yeah. You know, you don't want to do that.
That doesn't ever end very well.
Okay. And fighting. You know, if I see a guy who has a black eye, scarred knuckles, and, you know, a cut on his lip, I know that he's been in a fight, but I figure that he's been drunk.
Yeah,
right?
Probably.
I mean, because normally that's what happened. When I was 21, I was 21 and a half, and my roommate turned 21. You know, around here in this college town that we live in, one of the things you do is you take your friends who have a 21st birthday out to all the bars, because each bar will give them a free drink. So that makes it kind of nice. Well, I took my buddy.
Doesn't that involve drinking and driving?
No, it's a small town.
Walk.
We're walking. So I took my buddy out for his 21st birthday, about the 4th or 5th bar. We were walking out the bar. We lost him. We just lost him. I turned around to say goodbye to a girl, walked out front. He was nowhere to be found. We looked on the train tracks, because people do fall asleep on the train tracks and die stupidly in this town.
How would you fall asleep on the train tracks?
Well, I don't know. They never...
Anywhere. There's a set out path. A train, a big...
Yes.
Tons on tons of metals.
Easy to avoid. Yes.
Incredibly easy to avoid.
Right. Almost every year someone dies by falling asleep on the train tracks.
Here. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, it's survival of the fittest, really. It's kind of Darwinism.
Apparently.
So anyway, we lost him for the whole night. He was gone. He was drunk and he was gone. What he did was he went out the front door of the bar, turned right, turned back beside the bar, and fell asleep beside the bar in between the bushes in the bar. Yeah, he was fine.
Found him, though, right?
We found him, yeah. Okay. So in this modern age, I think one of the things you need to avoid when you're drinking, Facebooking and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat.
That's the fun part.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay, so this is hypothetical then.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, this is for comedic.
No, I think that people make bad decisions. Matter of fact, one of my buddies hooked up with a girl when he was girl broke up with him because she was cheating on him. Or he broke up with her.
Yeah, okay.
Then he got drunk and he started calling her and trying to connect with her. He hooked up with her again.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a stupid decision. It didn't last long. He didn't even, get the booty call. Oh, yeah. And so he just put himself in a bad situation. You don't make the best choices when you're drunk. You know?
That's typically something that a lot of people know.
Yeah, well, so
when you're drunk, you don't know it, but yeah.
So this is kind of a public service announcement for everybody.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So what would happen if you woke up tomorrow morning and you looked at your bank account and you had $31,000 extra in it? What would you do?
First reaction, I'd probably call you. I'd probably say, like, Dad, I have 31,000. You'd be like, no, are you sure? You sure? You signed in the wrong thing or something, and then you say I did something,
right?
And then we'd see it, and then we probably wouldn't do anything.
We'd throw a party, right? We'd go get drunk.
Well, I'm down. No, yeah. I'd be freaking out, and then after a day or two, I'd probably start to spend the money.
Okay, well, that's kind of what happened to this kid in Georgia, Dansville, Georgia. They say that this teen is under arrest and accused of spending $25,000 that the bank accidentally put into his account.
Which I think, when I heard this before, I thought this was absolute BS.
Well, you don't think he should be arrested?
No. I think the bank should have to freaking man up and say, we give that guy who they accidentally put it in, let him spend that money. The bank did it wrong.
Right.
The bank, it's not a user error. It's a bank person error. It's the teller, whoever put it in. It's their fault.
Well, but
the bank owes the kid $25,000. They can't just take it away.
Wait, a teller made a mistake. They entered the wrong account number.
So that mistake is costing him $25,000. It's not going to cost the kid who luckily got 31 grand in his account and spent 25 of it. That should not cost him to go to frickin' jail.
Well, wait. If you hand someone a $10 when you're buying something at the store, and they give you change for $100. Okay, so they give you like $90-something.
That's the other people's error, not yours. I'm not saying it's a moral thing. I'm saying that's the error.
It is their error, and you end up with that money. Correct.
Yep. So I think the bank should have to pay that 25 grand. The guy who spent it and luckily got 31 in his account. Okay, maybe take out that extra six that he didn't spend.
Yeah.
But I should say he gets to keep what he bought. And it said he visited a car dealership, stores, and candy gas stations or whatever.
Yeah, fast food and stores. And he bought a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, they did try to make a deal with him to pay back the money. They're really ready to deal with him, but he said, I don't have the money. I don't have that kind of money. Exactly. If I had that kind of money, I would have this stuff before you gave me the money.
Yeah.
So actually, he's facing charges of theft by taking, which I have never heard of.
What is theft by taking?
Yeah, apparently it's what you do when you spend the money that someone accidentally puts in your account.
No, I'm sorry. If any of you guys see this and you somehow connected this story, no. Goodbye. Yeah. That is terrible. It's so wrong. It's just wrong.
Well, okay, so obviously you would be happy if you had this money put into your account.
Oh yeah.
And so so I got to think, well, what happens to people when they win the lottery? Because you and I have played this game.
When you get like 500 million in your bank or something.
Yeah, it's just serious, $500,000 or more in the lottery.
No clue. What do you do?
Well, I looked it up. I looked up how much does this affect people's lives? Okay,
the lottery when people win.
Yeah, when people win. Okay, so the percentage of lottery winners who are happier after, what percentage would you say that is?
I hear like 10% or something, 5%.
Yeah, 55%.
Okay, 55%. That's way better than it sounds.
What about no effect? No effect on happiness. What do you think? No effect?
Yeah,
people who said I was the same happy as I am before 1% and after. 43% said no effect. Well, because how about this? I'm sure you've heard this before. Money don't buy you happiness, right?
It really does. It really does.
Well,
don't tell me you wouldn't be happy if you
just
woke up with 10 million in your bank.
That's what poor people think.
We're not poor, and I still think money would buy me happiness.
Really?
Really, I do.
I think there are happy poor people and there are happy rich people.
50 million in your bank.
Okay,
and we'd be balling.
How many rich people commit suicide?
I don't know how many poor people commit suicide.
Probably not as many.
Probably more.
I don't know. Well,
okay.
Well, all right. Okay. And some people say they're less happy. 2% say they're less happy
exactly.
after winning. Yeah. All right. So if you won money, as a matter of fact, if your friend won money or a family member won money, you figured some would be coming your way, right?
Well, I mean, it depends on what friend.
Yeah. Okay. So
if it was like one of my close friends who plays League of Legends, I'd expect him to give me like unlimited riot points, which is like the points you use to buy stuff on League of Legends. Like I want unlimited that.
That's not tons of money, right?
No.
Okay. So
it's money, but yeah.
The average number of friends a man gives money to is 3.
3%.
No, just 3 guys.
Oh,
like the lottery winner, he would give money to 3 of his friends.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's a good number.
So women, how many? What's the average number of friends that they give money to?
55 or something. Give to everyone.
This was kind of an interesting one. 1.
Wow.
Women appear to not value their friends.
I'd say like 8.
Yeah, you'd think because they're much more social and they have all their friends and they're doing all this stuff and laughing and giggling. No, not true. All right, so what percentage of people stayed in the same career after they won the lottery?
4, 5.
48% of people stayed. I would stay in my job. I would just hire someone to do all the parts of my job that I didn't like.
Bro, we would just ball. I'd drop out of school if you won, bro.
Would you? I don't.
Yeah.
But
bro, if you win like 300 mil, I'm out. I'm outie. Peace.
Okay.
Peace.
Now check this out.
Ballin'.
Okay. Of the lottery winners, what percentage of the people gave money to their children?
I have no clue.
Only 57%.
I imagine like
so
98.
you'd have to be nice to me, mister, if I won the lottery.
I'm a nice guy, dude.
Okay, so what percentage of money of the lottery winners gave money to their parents? What do you think?
70.
51%. So only a little
people
more than
selfish.
half of the people. Overall. Okay, so what percentage of money lottery winners gave money to their siblings?
50.
It's 66%. So you would give some money to your brother if you won,
for
would
sure,
you?
for sure.
And if he won, you certainly would expect him to.
You'd give me all of it. That's what I expect. Because if I win, I'll give him all of it. If he wins, he'll give me all of it. Double our chance, kind of. I don't know.
Okay, and the last one, what percentage of lottery winners still play the lottery after they win?
Like 3.
68%.
Why? Why would you want to win more?
Well, okay, because you're lucky, Mr. Lucky Stick, right? Because you figure if you hit it once, maybe
why not
you
hit
get
it
to
twice?
hit it again.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. I want to go get a lottery ticket. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's shoot for 300 likes on this. We've still got people to shout out, the new donators and the new Twitch followers. Again, leave a like down below. Check out all my social media links. Here we go.
All right. You know, this is what I like. I like hanging out or talking about the people we hang out with on Twitch.
I like doing this. All right, so the new Twitch TV donators we have with the hashtag Ballers. We have Faulty Rex 101. Thank you very much, Faulty. Mr. Firmnarg. What a great name.
I think you should be able to say that backwards.
Grand
Murph.
Thank you very much, man. Slim Baby 94. Thank you, Slim.
Quad Squad Queen.
Thank you, Blitz, the Quad Squad King. Thank you very much.
GT.
Oh, Becker. It's all gone. I'll make sure to fix that. We've got Clyde 12399, Soccer Skittles, Smurf 520. These are the new followers. Jake D. Hoyos, Temples, Link Skies, Piper Cub 13, Chems, Bedazing, Green Tux Mobster, Scasey 31, Sky Phantom 11, Enjoy Vital, Platic Sun, Codes Extremes, Nato Snowy, Thrismo, Jazz Blood. Thrismo donated, so thank you very much, Thrismo. 17911, Meep 5, Centipede 9, Meltuma, Zach Limonius, Silent Assassin 35, D Cook 4114, Plastic Swordsman, That Aussie Kid 101, Pink Bobo, King Jaws, Staz HD, D Cost T27, Cryptic OV, Nathan the H, Pyromaniac 17, Bivin 352, Deco TV, thank you Deco, man.
Deco.
I know you're a streamer, thank you Deco. Oxys Serenity X00, Sir Please Calm Down, John McGinnis 2000, Astonish, Misa 2525, Bronco Girl 09, Baller Status 4 Dade, Best Start Trying, Nerdy Grinder 223, Meeks Madness, Othor, Prismog, Limesal 88, Hawkeyes Fan 1893, T Plush Clutch Frostin, Buck Slurry, 3 Greek, Little Lord 559, Chump Baked, Bacon Backed, Jello Man 585, The Diamond Railroad, Lux Wet, Selly Mayman 99, It's Hawkzoo, Fufu, Malix HD, John McGinnis, thanks for refollowing. Luis Awesome 77, I'm Danny Fresh, Dane Buskus, Night Raid 33, Joss Bo 521601, John 12345555555, Zom Beast 801, Farico Chains, Encore 1237765, whatever, KKK, Zuko, John McKin, John, I'm done.
Too many.
Mythical Bigfoot, Zom Beast 801, Old School, It's Dog, E321 Eric, Last Dupatech 9 Nation, YouTube, CWBSSTARS28, Stoner 9575, Trooper 0024, 0024, I'm Vitalized, West Bay 650, QD Does It 6, Mr. Papa Smurf HD, VG Frag, the guy who bros, Hockey Fan JT91, Mr. Papa Smurf HD, Dat Cheese Weasel, IDK Nate Shot, Edman the Great, Gino 211, PS3 vs Xbox One, XX Game Freak, XX, Casis, 8 of Lies, Mythical Bigfoot, Domination 1801, Hido Fever, The Black Cod, Durbar 08, Jaws Bow 521601, Ironic Death, Aria, Staz HD, Tech Central, Best Caucasian. A lot of races
that's
recently.
Me.
Oh, wow.
I'm the best Caucasian.
Kevin Station, Go 178, Damato Boy, SPNS 2, Flamin' Cookies, Buck Bobo 1, B-Master 01, Nuke
has style.
Cassius 187, Stephen O'Toole, Taco Lover 1712, Victomex, I'm Craze, Chance to Her, Chance to Fur, Chance Toffer, XX Hollywood, XX15, Mr. Firmnarg. Thank you again, Mr. Firmnarg, for donating. Krev Cobra, Chris Romero 099. Shout out to you, Chris. Victorm 1997, Ahuante 45, Ethel Sion 15, XYM Limitory, X Vortex, X Papa, X Denver 4720, the Lone Sniper Leader, Miss 2 Bozzy, X Prodigy Snipes, Pebble Spage, A Blinks, X Split, King Wizard 1212, Fat Guy Eating a Duck,
of course,
Brandon Guido, Nate Shot Optic, Techno Loves Raptor. I think Rose, yes, or Swell Rock. Swell Rock 12. Oops. Blue Pancakes for you. Shift Zeta. Lick My Butthole. Blitz CK. X Timesaur. RFPTRS Master. K Man Win 90. Killer Figs. Wheeled by Ramen. No effort. Foltz, Big Dong.
Of course.
Big Foltz.
Big Dong.
Pulse, Kilo TV, Delta Hawk 24, Cold X Zoji, Semi 44, Urxenium, Cushy Kush, Quantum FT's long lost brother,
There he is.
Heartless 1234, Corey Howe, 39 LL 116, I Love COD Ghost 1, IDO Vapor, Shadow Killer, I Temper V2, Ricket 37 Swag, I Eat Food, Doob XX, Big 23, Undercover Pickle, Quantum FT Jr., Spanish Devil 24, Prankster 543, Kevin DBP, Pink Bobo, and Twerking Walrus. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm out.
Me too.